Money is one of the most important resources that helps us to enjoy our life, isn't it? But what is the reason why a few people have a lot of money and some of us are always struggling to keep that financial stability? Assuming that there is same level of intelligence, same level of skill, and yet some of us keep adding to our wealth and some of us keep doing our math to make sure that we are able to retain what we have. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 mistakes that many people make because of which they are not able to retain their wealth. क्या वजह है जो आप पैसे कमाने के बावजूद वो पैसा अपने पास ज़्यादा दिन नहीं रख पाते? And that is what causes the lack of financial stability. So the first mistake that a lot of people make is to not understand the nature of money. Money is a resource, like many other resources, like time is a resource, right? You have a lot of other resources like a human resource, which is called a labor force, workforce. You need all of these things to do what you're supposed to do. Money is one of them. Money is also a form of energy. But most importantly, we've got to understand that money is a function of value. The more value you add, the more money you make. Listen to this carefully. If you have identified a pain point and you have the ability or the skill to bridge that gap, to address the pain point, you are bringing in value. And when you bring in value, people are ready to pay a price for it. Simple as that. That is the simplest understanding of money and the most honest way to understand what it really is. So we don't need to make it larger than life. हमें इतना बड़ा नहीं बनाना है मनी को कि हमें डर लगने लग जाए, हमें लगे कि अरे हमसे ही नहीं बन रहा है, बाकी सब अमीर है, बस हम ही रह गए. ऐसा नहीं है. आपके पास भी उतनी ही क्षमता है वैल्यू ऐड करने की. आपको सिर्फ सोचने की जरूरत है कि मेरे स्किल्स को यूज करके कैसे वैल्यू ऐड की जा सकती है. और अगर मेरे पास वो स्किल्स आज नहीं है तो वो कौन सी स्किल्स है जो मैं एक्वायर कर सकता हूँ या कर सकती हूँ जिसको यूज करके मैं एक वैल्यू क्रिएट कर सकूँ. बिकॉज द मोमेंट यू ब्रिंग वैल्यू टू द टेबल देयर इज ऑलवेज समवन देयर रेडी टू पे फॉर इट. द सेकेंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग टू अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट मनी is that the more you run after money, the more it runs away from you. This is the law of universe. It is not something that I'm saying. It's as true as law of gravity. So हमको समझ में आता है कि अगर कोई चीज ऊपर से नीचे गिरी है तो वो ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स से ग्राउंड पे जाएगी, राइट? दैट इज लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटी. दिस इज लॉ ऑफ यूनिवर्स. सो वी हैव टू स्टॉप रनिंग आफ्टर मनी. मनी इज नॉट द गोल. Money is a resource that helps you to achieve your goal. And that's a mistake a lot of people make. They make money the goal. The third mistake that a lot of people make is to connect money with self-worth. If I have money, then I'm worthy of respect. If somebody has money, then they are worthy of respect. If somebody is rich, then they are obviously talking logic because they know what they're talking. Not necessary. And you know why this is a mistake? Because when you start relating self-worth or even worth with money, you have created a recipe for disaster. Why? Because now a lot of your ability to understand people will get compromised. You will start trusting people just because they seem to be rich. You will start following people just because they're wealthy. Is that a good enough reason? You know it's not, but you'll end up doing that. Why? Because you have attached worthiness to money. You have assumed that rich people are smarter people. Not necessary. Rich people are definitely wiser than other people around. No, not necessarily. I have my doubts, right? And I'm not saying that you can be dumb and be rich. I don't know. I will park that aside for another day. But one thing is for sure, self-worthiness is too big to be limited to just money. You are way beyond what you earn. You are who you are. You are the way you present yourself to the world around you. The way you add value with your presence in the world that you are a part of. You are your heart. You are your emotions, your feelings, your love, your peace, your presence. That's who you are. And then when you bring all of this together, you add value to somebody's life for which they're ready to pay a price in the form of money. And that's all money is. Allow money to come to you so that at no point in time do you feel the need to run after. Allow your worthiness to be so much beyond just money that you're able to see people outside of their wealth. And that's when true connections are built. And that's when trust gets established. That's when growth happens. That's when you collaborate. And that's when you create. Create that value which generates money. And then money will no longer be a big deal because it isn't.